Welcome to the tutorial of Tomas BSc. Tomas BSc supports the whole strategic planning workflow from defining mission, vision, SWOT analysis, strategic objectives, action plans, KPIs, strategic monitoring through strategic maps, dashboard. It has great analysis possibilities through OLAP and Excel, and can be also used for balanced scorecard, TQM, and it also has 20 keys and other performance methodologies. In step 1, we will define mission and vision. In the process of strategic planning, we first define mission and vision for a corporation or even business units. We click on the Strategy tab and we go under the Mission Vision tab. On the right side, we select the Edit button. Here, we click on the Mission tab. And in this window, we can edit the text in the mission field. We can type it, or we can also copy-paste it from other documents. The same can be done in the Vision tab. When we are happy with our changes, we click on Confirm and then we close the window. In step 2, we'll explain SWOT analysis. SWOT means that you define strengths of the company, its weaknesses, threats and opportunities. You can do that on the corporations level and also for business units if they're in different business areas. You can even do it for different markets and in connection to different competitors. We select Strategy tab. Then we go under the SWOT analysis and we go to the plus sign on the right hand side. Here in the property field we select weakness, and in the code field we type W2. In the description we type weak financial position. We click Confirm to save our changes and then we close it. We can also link strategic objectives to our strengths, weaknesses, threats and opportunities. We go to the plus side on the bottom window. It's on the right hand side. And then we select the strategic goal, for example optimization of processes. Then to save this goal we click on Confirm. Wait the program to save our strategic objective link, and then we click on Close. In step 3, we will see how we define strategic objectives. On the basis of SWOT analysis, we will define strategic objectives that we will use with our strengths. With them we will prove our weaknesses, we'll try to use it with opportunities and to avoid threats. First we select Strategy tab. Then we go under Strategic Goals and we select Definition. To add a new strategic objective, we click on the plus sign on the right hand of your screen. Then in the code field we type S12. For name, for example, we choose Reduce Costs. In the parent field we allocate the objective to specific strategy, for example to the second on the list. Then in the description we can type or we can copy paste from other documents. For example, we can type we will reduce costs by 10%. Then we're happy with it, we click on Confirm. Then we wait on program to save our objective. And then when we see the green check mark, we click on Close. Step 4 is about linking strategic objectives and SWOT analysis. At the end, every item from SWOT analysis should be linked to at least one strategic objective. If this wasn't the case, for example, some strengths would be of no use. So under the Strategic Goals and Definition tab, we select Reduce Costs. Then in the bottom window, we select the SWOT Analysis tab. Then we go to the right hand side of the screen and we click on the plus sign. In the list, we select Bad Financial Position. We click on Confirm. We wait on program to process our action. Then when we see the green check mark, our changes have been saved and we click on Close. In step 5, we will see how we derive strategies from strategic objectives. We can define strategic objectives more in details, like if your strategic goal is to increase general sales by 10%, you can define that on a certain new market the increase will be 50%, and for some other products the increase will be less than 10, so the general sales will average an increase of 10%. In the bottom window, we select Derived Strategies tab. Then we click on the Reduce Costs on the top list. Then we go into the bottom window and click on the plus sign on the right hand side. In the code field, we enter SB9911. In the description, we enter Reduce Costs by 10%. And in the product, we select BMW, and in the market, for example, we can select Europe. Then we click on Confirm. And when we see the green check mark, we click on Close. In step 6, we will look into tasks for strategic objectives. If you just define strategic objectives, it is too general. Everybody agrees, but nobody is responsible for them. That is why we need to define tasks with responsible persons and also due dates. On the top tab, we select Strategy, and then on the bottom window, we select Tasks. Then we select the S to increase profitability, and we select Prepare Marketing Material. To see the details of these tasks, we click on the second icon on the lower menu. Now, in the main tab, we can see the name, description, planned start, planned finish, estimated hours. We can see also who is responsible. Then, if we move on to the Performers tab, we can select the performers and dedicate the percent of occupation. For example, we can select domain. We click on the green check mark, and then we wait until the performer appears on the list. After the performer appears on the list, right here, we click on Confirm. When we see the green check mark, we click on Close to close the window. We also have different colored indicators. If color is green, the tasks were finished on time. If the color is yellow, the tasks were finished, but after the deadline. If the color is red, tasks are delayed and haven't been finished. We can also click on the last icon in the right lower menu. This opens the project chart with different color indicators, like this, with the green for properly finished tasks and red for delayed tasks. In step 7, we'll talk about tasks reporting. When we define tasks, we will also define performers of the tasks. And performers usually report about the task. They can do it either here in the desktop interface or using a more convenient way in the web interface. First, we go under the Strategy tab, and under Strategic Goals, we select Reports. Then, in the lower window, we select the plus sign. In the Basic field, for example, we type Description. I prepare brochure for product 1. Then in the percent of task field, we can simply type 20. Then we move to the Documents tab. For example, we type brochure product 1. In the Document field, we click on Choose to select the document for our computer. In our documents, we select brochure and we click on Open. Then in the description, we type brochure for product 1, and then we click on the green check mark on the right side. We wait for our document to appear in the bottom list, and now when it appeared, we click on Confirm to save the document. When we see the green check mark here, we close the window. Now our report is on the list, and we can always view it by clicking on the second icon on the right lower menu, and then we can view it by clicking on the Open. In step 8, I will explain use of KPIs to measure success of the strategic objectives. When tasks are finished, we want to know how good they were performed and if we set the right tasks. So we want to see if we're closing on to our strategic goals with defining KPIs to measure that. We go under the strategy tab and in the bottom window we select indicators. On the top list, for example, we select increased profitability, and on the bottom, on the lower window, on the right hand side, we click on the plus sign. We select one indicator from the list, like percent of claims. Then we click on confirm to save it to the list. When we see the green check mark, we click on the close button. We can also add our own indicators to the system. For example, we go under tables, we select indicators, and here we select the plus sign. For example, we can type scrap reduction, and we click on save. On the confirm button, and we wait for the green check mark, and then we click on close. Close the window, and when we go here, back here, and click on the plus sign, we can choose the scrap reduction from the list. We'll click on confirm, and when we see the green check mark, we click on close. In step 9, we'll talk about the dashboard in Tomas BSC. In Tomas BSC, you can create your own dashboard without help from the IT department. You can have dashboards, or you can use BSC for different performance management technologies, for example, like 20 keys or TQM Business Excellence. In the Dashboards tab, in the drop-down menu, we select the dashboards. Then we select Corporation Total. On the top, we select the year 2013 and month April. We have different colored indicators. Red color of indicator shows that we didn't achieve planned result. Yellow color means that we are spot on the plan, but green color means that we exceeded our plan. On the top, we see financial indicators. That indicator shows us end results and what our company needs to achieve to satisfy shareholders. Beneath that, there is a customers indicators. The customers are enabling good company results, so we need to monitor customers, their perspective, and we also need to have satisfied customers. When we know what is satisfying our customers, we need to organize our internal processes like that, and we also monitor that in the business processes section. But even the most properly designed business processes won't work if we don't have the right people with proper knowledge. So we also monitor learning and growth of the employees in the company. For example, when we see the results of the customer satisfaction are red, we can click on them to see more details. For example, like this, with the right click, and then we click on the Analysis tab. Wait on new pop-up window to open, so we can see a more thorough analysis of the customer satisfaction. We have to wait for the analytical interface to load and open to analyze our customer satisfaction. Here we can see a chart or table wheel with different colored indicators alerting us on different problems. We can also see a breakdown according to business unit, product, and markets. In step 10, we will use web version of BSC. After we have logged in, we click the left icon. Then we select 2012 and April. Now we move on to the Geo tab on the top. Here we can see the map with different markets and companies and also the colored results. If we click on the colors, we see details of actual, plan, and index data. If we move on to the Tasks tab on the top, we see all the tasks. If we are the manager, and we see the task, strategy, plan, start and finish, also the business units, the responsible, duration, percent of the task, and percent of the task which is finished. We can also move on to the reports section. Here we can see indicator, data according to indicator, business unit, products and markets. We can also look at the bad KPIs and be alerted if some problems arise. In the corporate strategy map, we can observe our vision, mission, and also our main goals. If we click on the optimization of processes, we can see KPIs for this mission, and also if we go back, we can also see tasks associated with this optimization. Now we can go back to the starting screen. Here we can select the second icon on the first screen we see after we logged in. This shows our tasks, so every user can log in with his username and password and see his dedicated task. And the managers can see the tasks of all their employees. So it's a really practical system to observe all the tasks associated with all the strategic objectives. Now we click on the second icon. Here we can see the task review, which tasks are open, in work, finished on time. We can also see all personal tasks, but if we are the manager, we can see all the tasks from our company.